Well, it turns out the Buccaneers might not be as good as we thought they would be heading into the season after a very, impressive week one performance where they were able to beat the Cowboys, which is feeling stranger and stranger, losing bad back-to-back games now, losing to, Mitchell Trubisky's Pittsburgh Steelers and then PJ Walker's Carolina Panthers in back-to-back weeks is not something I expected. Listen, there's plenty of things to give credit to Carolina for. I thought that they definitely did some nice things, and I'll talk about that stuff. Maybe I'll make a future video about it, and we'll talk about some of that in this video as well. But the bigger story right now is what in the hell is going on with this Buccaneers offense? Why can they get seemingly nothing going? It's been one of the worst offenses in football. So that's what we're going to talk about throughout this video. Let's just get into it. Also, I'm a Tampa Bay fan, as I'm sure many of you know. I'm going to try to be objective during this video, just kind of give this is what I see happening. And I think I'm going to make another video kind of, letting my whole Buccaneers fandom kind of come out and just talk about the frustration that I'm having with the team. But let's just get into the sort of objective film study. Let's start off with this play. I think this is a good example of, I want to start off with a negative from Brady because I do think that there's other issues at play, but part of what the issue has been is Brady has missed some throws, and that does make things difficult. And listen, the people that are just saying, oh, the reason why the Bucs suck is because Brady is washed. No, that's not what's happened. There's a lot of issues. Brady's actually played, relatively solid so far this season, but he missed some throws in this one. There's no denying it. And this is an example. It's a zone coverage play. You have Chris Godwin running over the middle. He can try to find a gap in the coverage with it kind of being a, I want to say 2-minute drill, but a 23-second drill. You're probably going to have some big windows over the middle to throw. Brady takes the snap. Brady is going to look over the middle, and you see Godwin is about to get into a very big gap. This is an easy throw. There is pressure coming, so that's the issue, clearly. And as you see, Brady, while getting hit, underthrows it. Brady just missed some throws in this one. There's no denying it. Brady missed some throws, and that did hurt the Buccaneers. It's weirdly kind of become a bit of a trend, is that he's missing Chris Godwin, underneath. I don't know what's happening. He's throwing short on Godwin a lot, it feels like. Throwing short in general, I don't know what that is, because you still see he does have the arm strength. You see it on other plays. Maybe it's just, kind of my guess is it's a coincidence, but it's a coincidence they have to fix. There's no denying that. Of course, I could have started off with this play. I mean, this is the play everyone's going to talk about, is that a great chance early on. It's very reminiscent of the, that Packers game against the Vikings where Christian Watson dropped a wide open catch. But this is a beautiful opportunity. So the way it happened, the reason why it got so open was I believe this is quarters coverage, but pay attention to the safety who is deep to the offense's left. Look at how when this play begins, you see him move very far in. The Buccaneers ran a play action, and this is the benefit of play action, right? They love to establish the run. Well, this is how it can pay dividends, is you get a safety in, so now Evans running over the top, he can get open. And look at how when he does run over the top, you see a corner completely just fall, which now leaves Evans, the safety moved too far in, the corner fell. This is how Evans gets so open. This is going to be a big touchdown where they're going to start off strong, no problems here, no one will have any complaints about what the Buccaneers are doing this game, right? Of course, Evans would then go on to weirdly drop that one. I mean, that's an odd drop. He's mad at himself. I mean, that's a tough one. There's no denying it. That's a tough one. But that is one of those plays that you do kind of feel like, okay, drops they always suck, but they do happen. And there is a bit of flukiness to when a drop happens. So it's not something that's the end of the world necessarily. It actually can be maybe looked at as a positive of, hey, the Buccaneers are getting open. They're just not executing, just dropping passes. I mean, that's something that will fix itself just naturally. And over here, this is now kind of both of those issues coming together in this one. It's going to be a zone coverage play, and you have Mike Evans who's going to try and get into a gap in coverage. And again, while there definitely were plays where guys weren't getting open, which is kind of, an issue we've seen, is I feel like there's too many plays this season where the Buccaneers receivers aren't getting open. They have talented enough receivers where that shouldn't be an issue, but it has been a little bit at times. But this play is not one of those times. This has been good. Look at how when this play begins, Brady runs a play action. You're going to see Mike Evans get wide open right here. So again, getting Mike Evans wide open. There's a few times where he's getting wide open, but Brady's throw here is high and Evans doesn't make the catch. Evans got both of his hands on it, so he probably should have caught that, I would say. It also was a bit of a high throw, which made it more difficult for Evans to make the catch, even though he still should have caught it. So both things are true. Some people are going to say that's Evans' fault. Some people are going to say that's Brady's fault. It's both of their faults. They both could have made that play work, and they both failed to do so. Let's go over here now. So this is a 3rd down and 8 situation. This is going to be another, I think, just odd play, I guess is what I would say. It's another Brady and Evans play where watch what happens. Brady takes a snap, and he's going to notice that Evans, with the fact that there was a blitz by Carolina, Evans was in the slot. Evans has a complete one-on-one matchup right here. This is why Brady is throwing it up in this direction, and for some reason, Evans kind of just stops. Looks like he kind of ran into the safety and just slows down. I don't know why. Brady throws this one deep. It goes over both of their heads. Just a bizarre play. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. And it's like, man, this chemistry just is not there, which is, again, weird because Brady and Evans had great chemistry, like, right when they started playing together. So it's weird how things are getting worse. You think that typically chemistry gets better as time goes on, not worse. We saw some questionable play calling, to put it mildly, in this one. I mean, more than questionable. I don't know why the Buccaneers keep doing this. I don't know why they're obsessed with these, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 running back handoffs. They do it a lot. That's the main thing they do in this situation, and they're not very good at it. I mean, especially in this situation, you think about it. I mean, the weakness of the Buccaneers team is their interior offensive line. The strength of the Panthers team is their interior defensive line. So why are you letting some of the most important plays in the game come down to that situation? It's just a very bizarre thing that they're doing. Because first there's this one, 3rd down and 1. As you see, Brady's going to hand it off to Fournette, who does not gain anything. So, okay, you tried that. That didn't work out, but they're going for it on 4th, which is the correct call. Going for it on 4th down here, absolutely the right move. And that would bring up a 4th down and 1. You have this situation, and it's actually going to be Mike Evans who's going to be the one who misses his block on this one. I actually don't hate this play call as much. It's frustrating when you see Leonard Fournette be the guy who the Buccaneers continue to run their offense through, but at least this, they're not running it straight into the middle, but it's still probably not a call I would have gone with. I mean, look, as you see, it's Evans misses his block. That means Fournette cannot get all the way to the outside. Fournette does not pick up the 1st down there. So they're beating themselves, but it's also like, hey, listen, Carolina is playing well. Obviously, this is a video on what the Buccaneers are doing bad, so I'm taking it from their perspective, but you do have to give some credit to, that was a good defensive play. Like, that also is the case, but that's kind of the issue with, how Tampa Bay is playing, right? It's you're making these mistakes, you're beating yourselves, and then you're also playing an NFL team who definitely on defense is capable. They have playmakers who can come in and make plays, so it's not like you're just playing, 11 nameless faces there. You're playing against guys who can come in and make plays, so you have to play up to your potential if you're going to beat a team, even if it is a team that everyone, made fun of heading into the week. So yeah, that's what I think. What are your thoughts on this just, a tough performance by Tampa Bay? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.